we're checking out this Mish 4x4 5-inch big boy seat brackets for the driver's side of the 2018 and newer Jeep Wrangler JLs, but not including the 4xe, Eco Diesel, or the Rubicon 392. This is going to be a perfect upgrade for JL owners who need additional legroom for a more comfortable driving experience. These big boy seat brackets provide an innovative solution for taller drivers or anybody seeking enhanced comfort in their Wrangler. It relocates the driver's seat back by 5 inches, creating an additional legroom that helps reduce being uncomfortable or feeling fatigue on long drives and those off-road adventures. This bracket is designed to integrate seamlessly with your Jeep's factory seat rails, ensuring compatibility and maintaining your Jeep's stock appearance. It also is engineered to work with the factory seat adjustments and the safety features like the airbags, seatbelt tensioners, so you don't have to lose any functionality or safety. The bracket's precision design ensures that the seat remains securely mounted, providing that peace of mind. This is going to be constructed from heavy-duty, thick, quarter-inch steel, and the big boy seat bracket is built to last. It features a durable powder coat finish that resists corrosion and wear, making it suitable for everyday driving and that off-road rugged use. The precision engineering ensures a precise fit and easy installation, while the robust materials ensure strength and longevity. Now, as far as pricing goes on this big boy seat bracket, it's going to come in right in that mid $200 price range, making it a worthwhile investment for the added comfort and convenience for people needing some extra legroom while they drive. Installation on this is going to be very straightforward using basic tools. The bracket bolts directly into the factory mounting points, and then the seat bolts on top of that. So there's no need for any drilling or modifications. So on our difficulty meter, this comes in at a simple 1 out of 3 wrenches, making it accessible for most Jeep owners to do right in their driveway, and the process should take you about 15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. Now, let's see exactly how this goes on with an install video from one of our ExtremeTerrain.com customers.
Okay, the tools used for this installation is a 3/8 impact wrench, a 3/8 socket, a 3/8 by 9-inch extension, a 3/8 by 3-inch extension, a 9/16 socket, a 1/2-inch socket, and to remove all the bolts here we have a T50 Torx socket. And also we have the instructions here from Mish big boy brackets, and I had some random wood sizes there used for blocks for lifting and spacing up the seat brackets when needed. Now these brackets look like so. This would be the inside near the console on the front. And this one will be near the passenger door facing this way. These brackets comes with four mounting bolts. Now 3 of them are 3/8. And there's one 5/16 that goes on the front up near the console. So don't get them confused. And when you put them in, be sure you have these separated and ready to go. Now we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now I would like to show, before I put the seat bracket extensions on, I want to see what the maximum distance is before the install. And here we're going to have about 12 to 12.5 inches from the edge of the front seat to about where the door jamb is. Again, now according to the instructions, we're to move the seat all the way forward. Now we'll also have to go ahead and remove the, if you got stock floor mats, you'll need to remove them. I'm now using our 3/8 extension with the Torx bit. We're going to remove the rear seat bracket, seat holes. Okay, we got both of the rear stock seat mounts removed. And now we're going to slide the seat back and move the front ones. Okay, now we're going to remove this bolt here on the door side. So here we're going to use our 9-inch extension to reach way down Okay, there we have it. We have both of the mounting bolts for the front seat brackets removed. Next, we're going to, without removing the seat, some instructions say you have to take the seat out, but here we're going to slide the big boy seat brackets underneath these stock seats. Okay, now that the seat is unbolted on all 4 corners, I'm going to slide the seat backwards a little. Then I'm going to tilt up and take this inside bracket and go ahead and just start the screw on it, fastening it down. Next, we'll do the same for the outside bracket. And right here, the carpet is stiff right here in this area, so it's going to have to be pressed down. And then we'll just start those bolts. Enough to get them started. And then we see right here, this bolt right here has got to go back to here, so we're going to slide that seat back some more. Okay, I had to come around to the back side to get them. So now that I got the seat lifted up and on the rail, I can slide it back. Now for the inside, here I do the same thing. I lift up on the seat a little, put it on the new bracket. And now I want to slide the seat back a little more. And these 3/8 bolts, you want to go ahead and put them underneath. That's where I needed the block of wood at. There. Okay, still trying to work the seats into the brackets. Okay, as we continue to put these brackets on, you still have to do a little adjusting around with the brackets. So now I'm on the passenger side, and I'm going to put this stock seat mounting bolt into the screw in the bracket to the frame. So just going to start it with a few turns. And now on this side, this now on this side is almost ready to fasten down. So I got one of these 3/8 carriage head bolts, and we should be able to come right underneath and then put a washer on, and with the nylon locking nut, and we have this corner bolted down. Okay, now we're going to move back to the rear. I need to reverse one thing. This screw that I put down here, holding the seat bracket down, I had to remove it in order to get this carriage head bolt underneath the bracket. So, got a little bit of clearance there. After several tries, I think we're about to get it, and there we have. So now that we got that rear carriage head bolt in, we put the nylon nut on it and start a few rounds, threads. There we have it. And now we'll go back and put our screw holding the bracket to the body down. Go ahead and start it. Okay, what we have now completed the door side, and we got the front and rear carriage head bolts in. And now moving to the console side, we have a carriage head bolt already underneath here. So what we got to do is slide this seat back in order to get it on top of the carriage head bolt here. Okay, we see it. Almost got it home. And there we have it. Put a washer on. And yeah, and there's our nylon nut. So we'll start that. I'm trying to get it in full view of the camera. Okay, we got it started. I'll get a screwdriver or something to wedge up under the head of that carriage head bolt so it'll stay tight and we can get a few turns. Now our next part we'll go ahead and see if we can screw this original seat bracket bolt to the body of the Jeep. Get it right in there. We'll start that a few rounds. Okay, we're back up to the front of the seat, and I'm gonna remove this seat mounting bracket here that goes into the body frame, and I'm gonna slightly lift up so I can get this 5/16 carriage head bolt here on the inside. So as we get that worked in, put our washer on. I know the hand's probably covering up the camera, but for some reason that didn't take the washer. I got to pull the washer off in order to get this nut on there. I got to come back and revisit that. Here, the bolt looks like it's maybe too short, or I can't get enough threads to get through there. We'll come back and we'll tighten everything down and see what we got left there. Okay, but now we got it started good. Oh, I see. The washer has to go. Oh, I see. The washer has to clear. It's going to take a smaller diameter washer to get in there. But the washer has to be modified because it's got to go. As you can see, the nut screws on past down. Yeah, the nut screws on past down. So, yeah, that's going to be okay. We can get a wrench and tighten that down. But I'm gonna go back to here and put in the other mounting screw right here, right there. So I think everything's good and secure. I'm gonna go ahead and anchor down the with the Torx, with the T50 Torx. Okay, we're gonna pick back up here on the inside 5/16 mounting hole where we had that issue with the washer. I did go back and find some 5/16 washers that that will now go underneath the top of this rail, and what it does, it slides down there like so, and so now we can take our 5/16 nylon nut and screw on there, get it started, and then we'll be able to tighten that up with our 1/2" socket. So we're going to go ahead and cinch this 5/16 down. We'll snug it down. So we got that one going on, and now we're going to move over here to the door side, and we'll take a 9/16 socket here and tighten up. What we're doing here is mounting the seat, mounting front right leg to the big boy seat bracket. And I'm gonna go to the back and tighten the rear. The seat mounts up, and then we'll come back and finish tightening up the Torx. So moving to the back seat. I'm gonna move the seat. Forward so we can get to the rear bolts better. Okay, now we have this seat moved forward. We're going to tighten up these. We're going to tighten up the rear door side seat to the big boy seat bracket. We'll do like so on the inside console part. We'll tighten it up. So we got that good and tight. And now, if the camera can show, we're going to go right in here and tighten up our seat, big boy seat brackets to the frame. And I'm going to get my 50 Torx. Okay, so we're right here. So I'm going to tighten that up by hand, and now I'm going to tighten it up further with the wrench. Okay, moving to the outside. You know, I think I may come back and put I'll get it a hardened black flat washer and put underneath there so that the head of that bolt can reach out. I'm sure it's okay like it is, but just might want to put a washer under there. Okay, moving to the front, we'll tie them down. Okay, I'm gonna move the seat back, backwards a little. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and move it all the way back far as it'll go. Now I'm gonna tighten down the Jeep frame where the original seat used to go, bracket. And now doing the door side. Okay, so that's the distance basically we got. This seat was now mounted here. Now it's moved to here. So we got that much distance. Here it is with a tape measure, so it's roughly here, you know, from this angle down to this angle up here, we got maybe 6 inches, but overall I think it's about a 5-inch distance. But now we'll go back and measure from the door. And now the distance that I now read here is around 18 to 19 inches here to the door jamb. And that's the clearance that we now have to get in on the front door. The reason we bought these seats is my wife has a handicapped leg and it won't bend fully, and now she can sit here on the seat and slide back and then swing her leg into here and have room to get in. Okay, here are the mounting. Here's how it mounts here on the passenger side. There's the inside and the rear. The rear mounts. The rear mounts underneath here, like so. As you can see, here we have the regular seat mount there, and this is a new one from the brackets right here. Likewise on this side. I have these installed also on the driver's side, and you can see right now from the front of the seat to the accelerator pedal, we see we have about 20 to 21 inches with the seat all the way forward and all the way down. And to the brake pedal, we have about 19 inches.
All right, that's gonna wrap up our review and install of the Mish 4x4 5-inch big boy seat bracket for the driver's side of the 2018 and newer Jeep Wrangler JL, but not including the 4xe, Eco Diesel, or the Rubicon 392. And for all things Jeep, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.